Step into the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective. And find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevy.
Hey, welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Well, it's March Madness time, and we've been visiting with teams from around the state on boys and girls side who have advanced through their districts and are in the state playoffs now. And we go down to Marionville, Missouri. We welcome in the Lady Comets and head coach Casey Newberry. Coach Newberry, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
Coach, great season so far. Now, obviously not over, 21-7. Talk about the season just from your standpoint up to this point going into this quarterfinal matchup.
Just looking back on the season, we kind of talked about it last night, the growth that the girls have had, where we have 2 seniors, and then we're sophomores and freshmen. And we're not very seasoned in some of these games, but we worked on kind of upping our schedule this year, and that's made a big difference in the way we're playing right now, I believe. And we kind of had a slow start, and they just decided to kick it into gear about the Walnut Grove tournament, and they've just continued to push forward.
Yeah, and just a little bit about your team. You know, you got the 2 seniors. You know, due to graduation, obviously from a year ago, you lost. What did you have to replace, and who are some of the young ladies stepping into those roles?
So we just graduated 1 senior. We graduated Lucy Newberry, which, you know, we had some big scoring shoes to fill there. And this year we've really had Anna Bright, one of our seniors. She stepped up and filled that role. Lainey Stokes, she stepped up. Gally Pomeroy, we really had some step in and fill that scoring role that they didn't really have to kind of worry about last year. They kind of didn't have that pressure on them, but this year they've just taken it and run with it.
And Coach, obviously you've been on the show before with the success that you've had there, but for the folks maybe just tuning in for the first time getting to meet you, tell us a little bit about your background, how long you've been there at Marionville, where you went to high school, college, and how you ended up as a Lady Comet.
I've born and raised Lady Comet. I feel like I've been here forever. This is my 4th year as the head coach. I was Coach Grubbs' assistant before that. I've had the middle school program, I think, going on 6 years now. And so I've had my hands on both programs up until this point. And so these seniors, these girls, I've had them all the way through. And so that's made a huge difference. But so I feel like I've been here forever.
As a team, are you guys relatively healthy here outside of just bumps and bruises from a long season? Have you been able to stay pretty healthy?
Yeah, we really have. We've been really fortunate.
Very good. Well, let's meet the ladies. You start wherever you'd like, and we'll visit with them.
Our first senior is Maggie Murphy. Maggie plays a post and forward position for us, and really just wherever we need for her to play.
Maggie, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. So tell us about your roles and responsibilities on the team.
I play a big defensive role on the team. I rebound the ball. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Gosh. It's like she said, like we have 3 pretty consistent scorers, Dally and Anna and Lainey. And as far as that goes, I help a lot on the defensive end and rebounding and all that good stuff.
You know, as you come into this season and you look at your schedule going into your senior year at the beginning of the year, were there games that you really look forward to? Maybe it's a rivalry game. Maybe you enjoy that game. Some of those games.
We look forward to the Crane game a lot. That's a real big rivalry. We're close with all the Crane people. We have a lot of friends that play on those teams. What is another one? There's always teams that we've lost to in the past that we shouldn't have lost to. And I know that we've had some of those games in the last few years that we look forward to this year, knowing that we could go in and get the job done and win those games.
Did you have any personal goals or team goals coming into this season?
Yeah, at the beginning of the year when we did some interviews and stuff like that, a big goal that we had was to win the first district title that's been won in over a decade here at Marionville. And we just had to take that one game at a time, one tournament at a time, 1 week at a time.
Very good. Well, Maggie, congratulations on being part of the show today and part of the Missouri Sports Network Team of the Week. And who are we going to next? Who are you introducing next?
The other senior, Anna Bright.
Anna, how are you?
I'm good.
Tell us a little bit about what position you play and what your roles and responsibilities are.
So I'm a shooting guard, and so I shoot. But yeah, and then I feel like I've stepped up a lot in the district tournament with my defense. So I've got a defensive role and then my offensive role, obviously. But
Well, Anna, going back to your freshman year,
mhm.
from your freshman year until now, has your role changed? Have you always been a shooting guard, or has it changed?
Well, actually, freshman year I was an awful shooter. It was it was really bad. But I just started progressing sophomore year, and then that's just like mostly. So most of my high school career, I've been a shooter. So.
Is that something you really worked on, or did it just click at one day? At what point?
Well, I mean, I've always worked on it. Like since I was little, I played basketball for a really long time. But then just summer before sophomore year, it started clicking and I started getting more confident with my shot and everything. So.
All right. When you say a really long time, what are you talking?
I played basketball since I was in first grade. I played with the travel team from third grade to seventh grade when we started middle school basketball. And then I played a little bit of travel after sophomore year, before junior year. So 10
years, basically a decade.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Anna, again, to you as well, congratulations on being part of the Missouri Sports Network Team of the Week.
Thank you.
All right. Now, Anna, you get to pick who's going next.
All right. Our point guard, Lainey Stokes.
Hi.
Lainey, how are you? Now, you sophomore?
Yeah, I'm a sophomore.
All right. You know what? Now, see, I'm a listener too, and Coach said she has 2 seniors and no juniors, so I knew you probably weren't a junior.
Yeah.
They don't give me this mic for nothing. But Lainey, tell us a little bit about what your roles and responsibilities are.
I'm the point guard, and I would say the leader of the team. I'm pretty calm most of the time, just kind of a consistent person, just leading the team mainly, I would say.
What do you do? Let's say you're playing tonight. What are you doing throughout the day to kind of get prepared, physically and mentally? Are you watching film? Are you studying game notes? Or drinking lots of water? What are you doing to kind of get prepared?
Well, I watch film, but I try not to watch too much so it doesn't make me nervous. If I watch too much, it makes me too nervous and overthink throughout the game. And then I don't know, nothing really too special. I'll just try to get a fancy drink from somewhere after school, something like that. Maybe a nap if I have extra time.
So you're more nervous watching too much film or right now being interviewed?
Watching extra film.
Oh, that's good. Good. Tell us a little bit about, do you have any like superstitions? I know a lot of, mostly that's baseball guys, but there are a lot of basketball players that have some superstitions. Do you have to eat the same food? Do you have to wear the same socks? Do you have any of those?
No, no.
No. What outside of your home gym, what's your favorite place to play in? Maybe it's a rival school. Maybe it's a gym where you shoot the ball really well. Where do you really enjoy playing outside of your home court?
That's a hard one. I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. We really liked playing at Central this year. It was pretty fun.
All right. Very good.
Different
Well, congratulations on being part of the Team of the Week. And who do we have next?
Thank you. I'll be introducing Dally Pomeroy.
Hey, Dally.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Dally, what position do you play, and what roles and responsibilities do you have?
I would just say I don't really know a guard. I would just say that I'm a guard, and I don't know. I focus defensively a lot, getting a lot of rebounds, doing kind of most of the dirty work that people don't want to do.
What do you do to get prepared for a game physically, mentally?
I would say we watch. We're very fortunate to be able to watch. Like our school kind of lets us sometimes do whatever we want, I guess. So we can watch a lot of film, and also we have game day lifts in the weight room, and we're very fortunate to have a really good weights coach, and that will help me get prepared for my games. I would say.
What are you looking most forward to with this upcoming quarterfinal game?
I just love the atmosphere of these games. Like whether you're up or you're down, you can just use the atmosphere and the cheering and the people in the crowd to just, whether they're cheering for you or against you, you can just use it for motivation with you.
All right. Well, Dally, congratulations, and thanks for being on the show today. And who are we next?
Avery can go next.
Say the name again.
Avery Eden.
Avery, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Sophomore as well.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about the position you play and what your roles and responsibilities are.
My position is a guard, and I'd say I have a pretty defensive role. I can use my speed to my advantage and to move throughout on the floor. And I'd say my offensive role is to just see the open spots and cut to them. I do a really good job of seeing the backside cut a lot, and I'd say that those are probably my main roles for defense and offense.
Very good. If you could go back this season in all the games that you've played and maybe replay a game, maybe you had a lot of fun in that game, you won it, or maybe it's a game that got away from you and you thought, man, we should have won that game. Is there a game this year that you'd like to go back and play again?
I liked the Ash Grove game a lot. I feel like that was a pretty fun game, and it was a pretty tight game, and it was like we had to work for that game, and I don't know, I just had a lot of fun that game.
Outstanding. Well, Avery, thanks for being part of the show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Avery, who do we have next?
Riley Fletcher.
Riley, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. Now, you freshman?
Yes.
All right. Tell me a little bit about the position you play and what your roles are.
My position is a post. I think my role is to rebound on offense and defense.
Do you like playing with your back to the basket, or do you like facing the basket? I'm talking about on offense. Would you rather play with your back to the basket or facing it?
Probably my back to it.
Yeah. Do you enjoy the physicality?
Yes, I do. A lot.
Yeah. Too much at any point? I mean, is it you get in foul trouble?
Sometimes I get carried away.
Well, what's it been like as a freshman coming in and getting varsity minutes, compared to being in the 8th grade? What was the biggest challenge or biggest change for you?
I think the biggest change was definitely the speed. And in middle school, I was able to jump over a lot of the girls. I was a lot stronger than the girls. But this year, it's more even. So I have to, fight for the ball, and I can't just jump over everyone's back like I used to be able to.
Take us back to that first game that you got on the floor at the varsity level, and it obviously was early in the season.
Mm-hmm.
Take us back to that and what that was like to step out on the floor as a varsity player, being a 9th grader. What was going through your mind?
I was very nervous. I was trying to take it one play at a time. But I thought it was a lot of fun, and it was a really special time for me to be out on the court with him. Outstanding. Well, Riley, congratulations, and thanks for being part of the show today.
Thank you.
All right. Riley, who is next?
Lincoln.
I didn't hear you.
Lincoln.
Lincoln. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. Now, you're sophomore?
Yes, sir.
Aren't you guys amazed that I know the grades that you're in? Got to get some props for that. But Mike, tell me a little bit about yourself and what position you play and what your responsibilities are.
I play the post, and I feel like my roles are definitely defensive. I definitely try to use my strength as like one of my abilities and stuff. So even if I don't get the minutes that everybody else does, I try to keep the team like energy up in like tough situations. I'm always trying to bring them like water or just say, hey, good job. Just trying to keep the energy up.
Has your role changed from last year to this year?
I've definitely felt myself take more of like a leadership role almost, just being like, hey, good job, you did this. Where last year I was more quiet on the team because I was so new and so nervous about everything.
All right. Well, so it's just a maturity that you've gotten used to.
Yes.
Were there games coming into this year that you were looking forward to playing based on your experience from last year?
Yeah, it's always fun to play Crane and Miller just because you want to win those so bad because you know everybody on the team and you just want to beat them because we haven't beat them in a long time. So those were some really fun games.
Lincoln, thanks for being part of the show, and congratulations.
Um,
And who's next?
Jason is Abby Bella.
Hi.
Did you say Avi as in AV?
Yep.
So you're a freshman as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell us a little bit about what position you play and what your roles are.
Well, I'm a guard. I definitely have more of a defensive role because I'm still getting more confident in like offensively, like handling the ball, shooting the ball. But defensively, be more accountable.
Were there games coming into this season that you were looking forward to being an incoming freshman?
They were all just seemed like a big challenge. I mean, coming into high school, definitely nervous, but Miller's always a game that you're excited for. Like starting middle school, there's always like that competitive nature between us and Miller. Like I don't really think we ever beat them in middle school, so it's exciting coming in with new girls and new atmosphere playing Miller and Crane, those schools.
Are you excited to still be being able to practice this late in the season? Doesn't that give you a good feeling to know that
It definitely does.
80% of the schools in the state are done? You know, they're running track or playing soccer or softball or whatever it is. But it's got to be a good feeling to know you're still playing.
It definitely is.
Very good. Well, Avi, hey, thanks so much for being part. Congratulations. And is there one more?
Nope, this is it.
That is it. Well, very good. Well, Coach, tell us a little bit about what you've got going on between now and Norwood. And then where is that game going to be played?
We are traveling to Norwood. The game will be 2:00 Saturday. Today they did some yoga and weights, and so stretch their bodies and recover a little bit. And so we'll have a film day and kind of talk about some things and walk through and get back on the floor and get ready to go Thursday and Friday.
Now, Norwood, not really that far away, but I haven't seen where you guys have played them in recent years. What do you know about Norwood?
They do have some size. They're long. So just kind of been doing some research today and gathering as much as I can right now.
Very good. So Saturday at 3:30 when the final score comes in, the scoreboard guy, and Marionville has won. What are going to be maybe one or two stats that you're going to be able to point at and say that's why we won the game? Either turnovers or rebounds, or what are something you're going to really focus on?
Rebounds. Our defense will be huge. Our defense has definitely been the difference maker down the stretch right now for us. So that'll be the difference makers.
Yeah. Very good. Well, ladies, and for everybody in the room, and you can acknowledge by raising your hand. I am a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Raise your hand if you always wear your seatbelt. All right. They all went up. Very good. Ladies, thank you so much. And thanks for being part of the show. Congratulations on being a Missouri Sports Network Team of the Week.
Thank you for having us.
You bet. You're watching High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And brought to you by the Bank of Billings. Bank of Billings established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. We'll be back after these messages.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State campus, Hammonds Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri